Pop out. Baby Dubs is doing good. She's doing much better today. Thank you for asking. Yes, it's quite super. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. I got 4 left. Okay. We'll start with Naotora. Yeah, let's do that. I think I might have... Huh. Did I mute all the audio? Can't hear anything. Oh, I know why. The volume's just really loud. Is this turned down, you guys too? Let me see. If I do this... Yeah, it does. Little live mixing here. Like that. Maybe that'll be good. Give a little more juice, maybe. There we go. All right. Go here. What does she do, anyway? Increase attack by 5% for a Torchbearer. Interesting. I did not know that was something. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's see. Wind. Alright. Let's try that. Nice. Torchbearer, okay. I did not know that she added attack with Torchbearer. That's interesting. Cut a second on Shock. Tokugawa. Oh, she does have Imagawa. Okay, so there is another Imagawa person. Interesting. We'll look for Ieyasu here. That'd be ideal. Cool. I'll take Ujiyasu just to have him. Probably correct. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with her moveset so far. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, Torchbear, I'll take it. Keep getting strength. One of these days we're going to get Ieyasu in there. But it is not today. It is not this day. Nice, nice, nice. I'm okay with her so far. I don't have any particular, you know, ill feelings toward her, I would say. I think she's fine so far. Kind of hard to get excited about Abyss right now with the update coming out in 2 days, but here we are. We will continue to get this done until we've beaten it with all the characters. I'll take some Slay, I guess. I don't really know. Tokugawa kind of makes sense. I'll grab that. Tokugawa just needs a lot of help, man. They're just so far behind at the moment. With a lot of other samurai factions, to be clear. Samurai's just in a weird spot. Like it's a lot of their characters are really strong, but they're just in a weird spot. Wish I felt a little better about them, but I mean NYS excluded, obviously. And a lot of the characters are some of the strongest in the whole game, but like this guy. Taking him anyway, even though it doesn't really make sense for us. Just grab him. Oh, thank you for the gifted. No, Barry, I appreciate that. Thank you. Very kind. Stevie Wonder Mac. It's a funny name. I don't know. Maybe people are, you know, on already on vacation or something. But no worries. I know a lot of people are also taking a break from this game because the update comes out on Friday. So I get it. But Friday will be great. Yes. There's vacation season. It's beach season. That's why I shaved my beard, so I can get ready for the beach. There are no beaches near me. Disclosure. Not to dox my location. Oh, that wouldn't really narrow it down very much, would it? Not being near a beach. Oops. Oops. What's your Muso? I don't think I've ever done it yet. Not bad. Cool. We got him. We have defeated the one-eyed demon. As is our custom, I guess you would say. Alright. Thank you. Yes. Oh, that's terrible. That is just absolutely terrible. I'll grab bow of Yang Yui, but that's horrible. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. Enma, I've been playing this game for 250 hours, but I appreciate the tip of what I should be doing. No one has more content than me about this game, but thank you. Thank you for telling me. Okay, thank you. Okay. Skill? We will do skill. Nice. Okay, here's blood. Looking for Ieyasu still. I've not been lucky enough to find him. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Time for a mission. Okay. A little bit of charm. We always take charm. We love some good charm action. Very excited about the updates we've seen. Letting you fight any traversal level as long as you cleared it with any character is a great change. I'm very excited about that. There we go. We'll put him in right away. Cool. I like all that. That's fine. We got a crystal bead. There's some Torchbears in here we can find. Xing Sai among them that I can think of. I wonder if Twitch didn't send out notifications properly to people. I think there's way less people than normal right now. That's okay though. We're vibing. More skill, nice. I kind of go through this and figure out what I actually want to play. Let's go back to the default music. A little bit too busy for me, a lot of that stuff. Cool. Okay. Figure out what's actually good for people to listen to. I thought of playing new music before stream and just kind of threw it together, but I need to kind of do some more looking into it myself to find what I actually like and what I think is going to be good for the games we play. So we will come back to that. But for now, we'll just chill. I'll grab you on Shao. That's fine. We'll go more Bolt. Love to have a Bolt thing going here. Okay. $100 enemies. If you say so. Cool. I mean, this character's fine. I'm not, like, overly, like, loving her or anything, but I think she's fine. Bolt. Okay. More speed. Nice. I'm going to grab Genshio first, and then Hideyoshi. That's good. More speed, if you please. Okay. I really like April Showers a lot. I should do another April Showers build. People seem to really respond well to that. Okay. More speed, very nice. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. And then we'll put in Yuan Shao. Put in Yuan Shao here and Toyotomi. Put in here just to get some more Bolt stuff going. And we'll slide him over here too. That's good. Go here. More attack for longer, for less time, but we're about to fight the boss, so we'll have 30% bonus attack against the boss, which is great. Charm, okay. Nice. Okay. Nice. 200 kills. Okay. Man, our wisdom is low, isn't it? Why do you have a Snapchat beardless filter on? I appreciate that whole train. I get to the point sometimes where I grow my beard out, and then I get really tired of it, so I shave it off. So I kind of go back and forth like that. I have like a grooming trimmer somewhere, but it's in my house somewhere, and I just couldn't be bothered to find it wherever it was, so I just went for the whole thing. But yeah, it's probably very very distracting. I've had a big beard for a while. That is funny. Oh, like a different person? Yeah. Yeah. I could see that for sure. I saw myself on the camera and I was like, wow, that is striking how different it is. This is my true face. Now you see my true face.
Stop it. Get some help.
I meant to do this one.
Hello?
I meant to do the hello. The beard just like... The thing too is like my mustache gets annoying when I'm trying to eat too. I was saying this bad, but it is jarring. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I totally understand. Believe me, I totally get it. It's pretty crazy. Who's this person in Dubstream?
Hello.
Yeah, that's great. It is very different. I don't even have 3 vigor. That's wild. I feel like my beard was kind of like part of my brand too, so I'll probably have to. I just need to get like some actual like grooming stuff. Have you seen this man? Yeah, I need to get my actual like razor that I use to shorten the length of it. I need to find it in my house. I just wanted to be free from it a little bit. Mustache only. Mustaches are in now, apparently. I've been told mustaches are in. When I was growing up, it was mustaches were like pretty taboo. Aside from some people, some people pulled it off just fine, but mustache only was kind of not a thing when I was growing up. Shaved it twice and hated it both times. Yeah, I hear that. It feels good to have it gone, but I'm gonna be doing this a lot, trying to go for it and do a little dubs think, and it will not be there. So I have to adjust to it a little bit. No, she's not. I've been reasonably impressed so far. I don't know how I'm gonna get barrier damage, and I am a little bit concerned about that. Tokugawa just has such an issue with barrier damage with a ton of stuff. I mean, it's just a weak faction. Me too. Yeah, that was the thing. Like I said last night I was gonna start with Soulstone and just doing that. Yes, Rick. Everyone's first reaction is that I shaved. When I like loaded up my OBS and saw my camera, I was like, that is jarring. That is jarring how different I look. It's pretty crazy. It'll be back. I'll bring it back. Yes, 2 days till the update. Next time you see me will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for the update 4. Don't like our dad anymore? I can still be. I can still be the dad. Phone typing, I heard your voice, looked at the screen. Yeah. Yep. One time my sister had not seen my dad for like, I don't remember. He was on like a business trip, and he'd been gone for like 10 days or something, and he didn't shave during that time, and he came back with a beard, and she saw him and immediately started just crying and freaking out. So he, from that point forward, never had a beard again. It's really funny. Cool, not missing Soulstone because of my errands. Yeah. Word. McPloy, oh, good for you, man. Heyo. Well done. Well done, Rick. When's day 1? You're doing errands, but I think he means he's doing errands like now. Start tomorrow, I assume that means. Tomorrow, 2 to 8. Cool. Okay, so I'll take this. Oh yeah, it'll go good. He'll do great. But thank you for wishing Rick well, whole train. We appreciate that around here. Just try to Yumi a run, and her attack's so slow. Yumi is cracked. Yumi is crazy. She is a little slow, but her damage is nuts. Her traits are so good. Catch the end of your stream each night? Yeah. During the weeknights? That's cool. Hey, Dorcas Mutton, good to see you. I have the chat's integrated now. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Everyone's commenting on my beard being shaved. If you need a Mick break to Mick talk, you can message me in Discord, and I hope I mix it. Okay. What do I do here? Lataz of the Spear is Muso charging, so that's something. I like that. That's good enough. Okay. What do I put in? Probably no. Yeah, Nobuyuki's fine. Mutton is in YouTube chat, yes, and there you can see them now, which is cool. What do we do to deserve that? It's true. It is true. I didn't look at like all the buffs directly. Oh yeah, no, they said today they're gonna buff all of the weaker summon skills, but Mutton, that wouldn't apply to Swift Strike because it's not weak. Swift Strike is like the strongest summon skill in the game, so it doesn't need any buffs. It's perfect. Yeah, true, I forgot. Chef, stop it? What do you mean?
Exotic butters.
I'm being super genuine. Is the only time you can say it's bad. I do hope that it's improved, but I mean, I think I'm not going to go overboard here. I think the biggest problem with it is the active frames are too low. That's like one of the biggest problems with it. The damage is okay. Say it's bad, so they buff it. Yeah, because we all know that Omega Force is watching my streams and watching my videos. I do like to imagine that. I like to imagine that someone possibly has seen something on the channel and or the subreddit, and that we collectively have influenced something. It's possible. I don't know if it's likely. Probably the survey did a lot more for that than anything else. The survey was, I think, pretty big for them. They clearly used a lot of stuff from the survey, which is great. I mean, it's so cool that they integrated so many things directly as a result of the survey. That's really cool. I wonder what tomorrow's showcase will be. Yeah, I mean, today was a big one for me because they confirmed that they are also reducing the barriers for Traversal 6. Because I was still genuinely concerned about that. I was like, man, do I really still have to do Traversal 6? Like, with those barriers, I really, really don't want to. So... Whole Train is saying this is the only time we can all say that it's bad and for them to buff it. You've been given permission to say that Swift Strike is not good by Whole Train. I was trying out some new music too earlier, but I kind of have to prune through it and figure out what's actually good to play on the channel, because I feel like video game remixes are basically fair game. So I'll be looking for some of those. If you have any suggestions, this is I hate this bug that Cha-Cha always looks like she's buffing your character, and it's not. It's really annoying. So the strike bigger that is better than Soaring Blade.
Stop it. Get some help.
Imagine next they show the survey results for characters the players want added, and they add the top 10 this update. Dude, Mutton, that's incredible. Because they didn't actually cover that. I wonder who it was. I would think that the Orochi characters would be the top. Yes, Mutton, if you would like to join the Discord, there should be an active link that's not broken on my YouTube descriptions. I can also get you a link in YouTube chat if you'd like. The show definitely top 10. That's what I'm thinking too. I've often said that like the most glaring absences are Guanshuo, Liansha, and if there's one per faction, and like Saiwenji or Pongda, both of them are pretty glaring. Whole Train is just like doing Lord's work for all of us. We'll have to be right. Yeah, I'm gonna save like unlocking everything for actually doing it live. I'm not gonna buy anything until the actual stream. So if you want to wait until, so 11 a.m. Eastern time, like I guess 5 p.m. British time, we'll be live. Decided for tactics reworks. Hopefully the crappy slight charge tactics get... Yeah, the slight charging is like... You really realize at a certain point when they say slight, they mean slight. I mean, it is very little that it actually charges it. Yeah, the tactic reworks will be great, and then if they change any of those really bad traits as well, that'll be nice. It seemed like they were kind of like pitching transcending Rachel and Momiji as something you should have to transcend them to make them any good, which is interesting. Doram Prime. Got this game recently, missing 10 more units. A bit confused about Traversal. What's the point of increasing it reward-wise so I just get more blue currency? For right now, Dorkamus Prime, that is the case. You get more blue currency. You're also going to level up more naturally because you're fighting more of the boss-level enemies in the phases. So you'll increase cumulative level more quickly on higher Traversal. And... you also... what else? Yeah, Karma Embers as well. But there's an update coming out on Friday that's going to vastly increase the amount of stuff you can buy. You can buy with those Karma Embers, so it'll be a lot better as of Friday. Oh, look, it's evil Torcus. I have a feeling, though, Eno will buff Master Archer. That would be great if that's true. Ultrain's saying hopefully they'll give us the update a few hours before you stream so I can test her out and post my thoughts for the stream. That'd be cool. I mean, I asked in the Discord, one of the Koei Tecmo Discords, if like what the update timing was last time, and they said it was 5:20 Universal time, which I think is like 11 p.m. like stateside time, like maybe like 11 Eastern or something. I'm not really sure. So it should be live by morning. But yeah, Dorkamus, that's a good way to go about it. Unlocking all the characters first, because they give you so many buffs for unlocking all the characters. So you're doing the right thing, trying to unlock everybody. And they're also going to change it to where you can do a higher traversal regardless of if you've beaten it with that character or not. So once you beat Traversal 3 with one character, you can do Traversal 3 with all of them. Which will be more difficult because you won't have the cumulative level buffs. But it's still a really good change. Because like characters like MYS, you could walk into Traversal 4 with MYS at a level 1 and you'd be fine because he's so broken. It was about 6 a.m. in UK for update 3. Okay, yeah. Then that checks out for what I said. Midnight Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain. Zhao Yun, get in here. Get in here, you big goof. You know we're putting him in. Chat, you know we're putting him in. I need one more strategist for Kobayakawa. I need Ujiyasu Hojo. Or Kotaro Fumo for Ujiyasu Hojo. Why did they make Naomasa barrier damage for Tokugawa? Good question. Tokugawa in general just needs a lot of help. As does Iwasugi. She has Imagawa too, which I did not realize. And she gets a buff for Torchbearers, which there are quite a few Torchbearers. I bet there's like 11 Torchbearers. One thing I'm confused about, will we ever get more bosses variation? There is, if you do Traversal 6, there is a variant of the boss, but I don't think, from what we've seen in the new update, that there's going to be a different boss, like, as of yet. Like, there's not, like, a fully new mode with, like, a different, like, storyline, right? Like, it's still going to be the same boss, at least for now. Dorkamus and Dorcas at the same time. We're truly, truly blessed. Dorkamus was my nickname in high school, so... I would agree with that. We may see something new for the training hall challenges. That's valid. I could see that potentially. I mean, Sword of Lightning being active, we gotta take that, right? That's too good. What do I put in for? Yeah, Homing Blades being buffed is going to be so good because it's just so bad right now, right? It's atrocious. Let's go for this King Cauldron. Yes. Yeah, training hall challenges I'm not really sure on. That's my biggest question mark for the update, for sure. I bet one challenge will be you always die in one hit. Yeah, that could be. I was trying to do hitless challenges at one point recently. Or not recently, but like for one stream I was trying to. Didn't quite get there. But it was fun. Go here and here. Yeah, it was good. 3 stars, it's goated. Sword Dance. I need to find Liu Bei. And that's it. Let's go here. Yeah, a hitless challenge would be pretty crazy. Last thing I'm trying to figure out is there going to be multiple element? Is multiple element build bad? No, it's not. Generally speaking, you do want to focus on one element in particular, but almost every time you're going to have one primary element and one secondary element. It's going to be a little bit stronger, I would say, to focus on one element, but having multiple elements is actively good. Like on Way, going Slay Ice is great because they have so much support for that. Flame Bolt is crazy. What else? Wind Bolt is crazy. But yeah, I mean, you want to focus one pretty much. This is good. INA's traits were very underwhelming. That barrier trait is not good. Yeah. Fire doesn't have any good supports to kind of avoid it. So Fire has got young Yukimura Sanada, who gives 100% attribute damage, and it has Dongjua, who gives 30% barrier damage. And it's really good for phases, right? It's got Zhou Yu and Sun Jian that do the explosions that trigger other explosions, which is really good. But I kind of see what you mean. Like Fire, Tadakatsu Honda's unique tactic, like it's not amazing for. Yeah, he increases the damage ticks, but like on Goma, like 4, it's not. You're not going to notice it very much. But Fire can still be really good. Yeah, Dorcas is saying Fire great, Ice is weakest. Ice is weakest unless you're using Wei, and then it's awesome. Because there's certain characters that have a plus 50% attack bonus if you're attacking someone that's suffering from freeze, which you can easily apply. And then Yue Jin is the strongest summon in the entire game, and he has Ice, Ice Soaring Blade. So Ice is weakest with a little asterisk, as you would expect. I mean, it's got a good it's good amount of variety in the game. Going full Slay and Chunwa run now, nice. I love Chunwa. I think she's really fun. I like Naotora as well. She's been surprisingly pretty fun. Bolt Sword doesn't make sense. Makes others seem bad. Bolt is the strongest. For bosses, Bolt is the strongest for sure. If you have Genshio Tachibana plus Lubu, that's the strongest for bosses. But Flame is the strongest for phases. And then getting Ice, where you can freeze the entire board in phases, is very easy. Like if you have Suma Yi, then you freeze the whole board. Yeah. Yeah, Whole Train, that's correct. I am working on a beginner video. I do have a video called Ultimate Build Guide, if you haven't seen that on YouTube. Here, I'll link it. Give me 1 second. So happy that they buffed Yuan Shao's Muso range. Yes. Y'all know who I'm transcending first? Man. I'm gonna transcend anyone that has one. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and link this for you, Dorcamus. But then there will be a beginner video as well, as Whole Train said. Demonic says, I was surprised at how decent Zhuge was. Just wish they hadn't changed his Muso. Yeah, I really like that Muso too, the one where he just calls down the lightning. It's so strong. Calling it now, Liu Bei will get 3 Shu after Transcendence. That's awesome. That would be really cool. I'm down with that. I'll take this. I'll take Chunwa. Of course, Orcamus. Thank you. Yeah. Hope it helps. It is a long form video for sure, but that is the meta right now on YouTube apparently. I'm going to be working on the Wu tier list. That should come out sometime this weekend. I've not recorded Shu yet. Shu is going to be Shu plus guests. Wu is Wu plus other Dynasty Warriors. Then I'm going to do Samurai Warriors probably in 2 or 3 parts. I'm not sure. Evasion count reduction. Tadakatsu and Jaha Dune buffs look incredible. Yeah. I'm really happy that like the only thing they did was buff people, you know? It's really cool. I'm not going to factor in the buffs into my tier list because it would just be too much to try to go back through and play with everyone that got buffed. But maybe I'll do like I was saying before, maybe I'll do like an updated one. If there's someone that deserves to be changed, I will change them. Or Transcendence too, because Transcendence is going to shake up a lot with tier lists. It's going to shake up a ton. So, summon skills for doesn't matter. We can just do 2 phases. That's fine. For the warrior bosses, those buffs don't carry over for Goma, sadly. Some of the characters I've tested out have been really bad without their X attacks. Yes, that is valid. But some of them go absolutely crazy once you have them. Like, and some of them get worse with their X attacks. Like Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao gets actively worse with his X attacks. I mean, not really, but he stands still for longer. Yeah, Zuchu is the biggest culprit of becoming insane with X attacks, and before that point is, I mean, he's a stat stick for sure. Like, you get crazy good stuff with it, but with him, as far as stats go, but he's not the strongest. Take that back. I really like Yuan Shao's R1s and Lothar. Yeah, I've never had a big issue with Yuan Shao before this game. But Mutton is the resident expert with Yuan Shao. Yeah, Rachel's gonna make Zuchu crazy. He'll probably have some of the highest attainable attacks in the game. That's a little bit hard to aim, I would say. Yeah. And Mutton's got some serious sauce. Feels like a celebrity. We do mention Mutton probably the most in any videos. Yinping's gonna be good too. Yeah, Yinping will be good. I'm wondering, Mutton, if they give might to anyone that has speed. Like if they give might to Zhu Rong was who I was thinking of, because then she would have the buffs for speed from INA 50%, and then plus the Rachel new tactic. That's towards the symbol. It's pretty strong. It does a lot. It does a lot of hits. Zhu Rong will get ruler. Possible. Oops. My bad. Alright, we'll do a prediction after this. I didn't want to do one yet because no one was here, but now you guys have arrived. So we'll do a prediction. I'm going to do Kai after this, and then my last ones left are Ujiyasu Hojo and Young Yuki, which is hilarious. So I actually like Young Yuki more. Usually. Oops. Expecting Tadakatsu to get might. Yeah? Zhu Huang needs something. Zhu Huang needs something. He's a little boring. I don't think he's bad. He's just boring to use. IMO. Yeah, the thing where he picks them up, yeah. That's one of the most fun parts of using him in the other games. I like his English voice actor too. I can see the summit of true might. That stuck in my head all the time. I'm gonna transcend Diao Chen first. Yeah, I think Diao Chen is my first target as well, to be honest, to get more emblems for all my other characters. Shock probability, thank you. If we got Lubu, that would have been a little bit better for this, but this will be fine. No, thank you. Bet Diao Chen gets a speed emblem. That'd be really cool. Giving her even more attack scaling options would be great. Oops. Or another one, for that matter. I mean, she really only has, you know, how many Dongshuo stuff she gets, plus Flower of War. Oops. I do love me some Diao Chen. Very, very fun character to use. I never did her C5. Seemed pretty good. Hope they change tactic to buff Dongshuo Army and Mubu Army. That'd be cool. Yeah, Dongshuo Army getting something would be nice. Getting some kind of unique tactic. Like, Yuan Shao Army and Dongshuo Army really need some help because it feels so bad to use them when you have, like, nothing you can buff. Oh no, don't do the laser. I hope they don't change the laser, man. It's so nice to have this just free time to chill. Which hyper attacks broke the Golden State thing? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's valid. I think usually the Divergent one, the D1 is comes out pretty strong at least, so there's that. After a grueling battle, Mori and Shimazu emblems need some use too. Yeah, Tachibana has one. I mean, it's annoying. That's true, Whole Train. It's just like some characters are so slow with their charge attacks, like having to wait until you can break their barrier can be really annoying. But I hear that. No. Only thing they could do to buff Dongshuo Army is to add Huazhong. That'd be cool. Or change someone's unique tactic. Dongshuo's is good. So is Yao Chan's. Who could they change? I don't know. It's kind of a good point, Chris. Now I'm thinking about it. Dong Bai. Yeah, I forgot that they added him later on. Okay. We'll do Kai when I get back. Go to the restroom real quick. We'll be right back. My camera frozen? I feel like my camera's frozen. Yeah. Cool. All right. We'll try to fix that real quick. There we go. Thanks for your patience, guys. I'll be back.
Hello?
Anyone know if we're getting new records of sin? I do not know that. It's possible. Is Kai who they mean when they say Kai Himi? Kai Himi. Yes, it is in fact the same. They do mean Kai when they say Kai Himi. According to Google. Dork's button is hungry. I hear that. It means Lady Kai. Cool. Yeah, Hime, I guess I would get. No, Fairy, thank you for the gifted. I appreciate that. That is hidden right now, that alert. That's unfortunate. That under here. Whoops. Remove that. Push. I should have played a thing, but it was blocked by the game capture. I had it too high in the source. It's okay. Alright, so we're going Kai. We get more attack after every 1,000 consecutive hits. Attack 5% for every Flower of War. Okay. We got Flower of War, Might, Toyotomi. Okay. I feel like she's going to be pretty good, to be honest. Although I have not used her at all. Yep. Young Yuki and Ujiasu are the only ones left. Wow, her attack is low. Starting value. Okay. Lamau 24/7. Look what it is. We gotta do that. That's just too funny. Go here. Kai's pretty good R1 and Woe 3 if you have the right elements on a weapon. Nice. It'd be cool if they put the special attacks back in. Those are fun. And like segmented the Muso bar. I'd be down with that. Hyper attack seemed pretty good. So I want what? Like Flowers of War, pretty much. Okay. There's so much Flower of War in Bolt. Really interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you, B-Dub. It was very distracting for everyone that joined it. Everyone that has joined has said something about my clean-shaven... my clean-shaven face, but thank you. I was recounting earlier how my sister one time. My dad had gone on a business trip, and I guess it'd been like 10 days maybe since she'd seen him, and he came in to see her, and she was like 2 or something, and he had a beard, and she started crying immediately when she saw him, and so he stopped growing beards after that. I was just telling that story earlier, so I wanted to tell it again. It's a good one. She's ranked 30th for buffs. Dorcas only just noticed that I shaved. You know what, Dorcas? I appreciate that. It's very it shows that you're, you know, only you're here for the game, man. You're here for the love of the game. And we appreciate that too. I don't know. We'll look into it in the future. I was kind of thinking my beard was part of my brand, but it was just getting too annoying dealing with trying to eat. Dorcas is lying. That's right. I just need to I just need to groom it a little bit better. I need to get some actual grooming implements. Flower of War, yes please. More boosts, more boosts. 3 bad treasures. I got some terrible treasure choices last night. I had one that was like, cherry blossom armor. Gosh, it was like cherry blossom armor plus Compito and like Bow of Yuangi, or it was like Bronze Bird, like just horrific. Thank you. More Flowers of War. Dorcas Mutton hitting it with the Swift Strike, Slander, and Retaliation. Haven't even opened events since June 27th to focus on old school RuneScape. I have not ventured into RuneScape myself. I know it's kind of crazy. There's certain games, like, I know how into gaming I am and how much I like get obsessed with the games. So like World of Warcraft I didn't touch, and RuneScape I didn't touch because I was afraid I would get way too into it. Dorcamus got the point. We're discussing the skill emblems. Just aim for this in every run, having read it. Did the other capstone emblems ever get buffed? They seem so weak in comparison. They are going to get changed in this update. Like a lot of them, they're moving them down and making them get acquired earlier, and consolidating some. But to your point, I mean, all attributes applied is really good. Like I'm not trying to like shade it too much and say that it's not good, because it is very good. But Rally is better. This is an example. I mean, Rally's better. Double Muso Gauge, I would say, is a little bit better. The Vigor one is not very good. They're buffing it though. To Dork about this point, their Vigor and the speed caps are getting buffed. They're also changing the skill capstone to buff all attribute damage by 50%, which is really great. And I think the all attribute apply will be the 16 effect now, but I'm not sure. Yeah, speed is going to make it so you can avoid damage sometimes, which is pretty wild. Yeah, you have 15,000 hours on old school RuneScape. Yeah. I mean, it's a incredible. Like it's like one of those games. It's like the ultimate video game, right? Like it's got everything. Are elemental emblems getting buffed? I don't think individual elements are getting changed at all. I think they're happy with them. Dorcas is saying all attributes 14, 60-20% attack speed. That's awesome. All attribute on 14 is really good. That's very attainable for a lot of people. They're making the game so much easier to play. It's gonna be really great. We have not seen any changes to elemental stuff that's coming. I think they're somewhat happy with how elemental stuff works. They're probably a little bit scared to change it too, because I feel like that'd be the thing that could easily like break the game if they buffed like Slay attribute or something. Like all of a sudden, Gan Ning would be unstoppable or whatever. So it could easily just fly off the hinges if they change that too much. The elemental buffs, in my opinion. Red hair, I guess. Hearing RuneScape has reminded me of the great one, the Gnome Child. That's one that I don't get, but I'm sure someone gets that in chat that plays RuneScape. Tried Ryza from the collaboration out, and her kit seemed broken. The Atelier characters are all very good. I think Yumiya is the strongest, but they're all really good. Like the power creep is real with all of the characters that have been added. Like when I did my tier list, I put all the Jin characters in A. Yeah, and the Atelier characters will all be at least A. You know, spoiler alert, I guess, but they're really strong and very fun too. Kai seems fine. I mean, I don't think she's amazing or anything, but she seems fine. Rise is one of the first characters after I tried MYS. Went straight to 500. Nice, yeah. She's really good, man. Yeah, Yumiya with Wind is crazy. She's built for Wind. It's pretty nuts. What's this do again? Does she have Rep for Arcane? Okay, put her in. Throw her in there. The more Bolt we do, the better. We're not going to go for a King Cauldron yet. We don't have enough Tears of Blood for that. We're going to chill on this. The goat has appeared. I mean, he's a great summon. Like he's got Dazzling Bullets, and he's got Tears of Blood farming, right? So he's really good. Heard has something about I'm guessing characters getting an unlock that buffs their kit. Yes. I think you have to be max level with the character, and the max level has been changed from 500 to 750, I believe. Yeah, I know, right? I do think a lot. I think every character is going to be able to be transcended. But yeah, like MYS Transcendence would be crazy. Lubu Transcendence is nuts. I mean, not a huge fan of the summon skills you have to attack or to deal any damage. Which ones do you mean, specifically? You have to attack or to deal any damage. I'm trying to... Yeah, like Swift Strike. But I mean, like, all of them you have to attack to make them happen. That's what's confusing me. But the orbs that if you oh yeah. The ones where it's like a thing you gotta hit it to make the stuff come out, right? Oz Kearney on YouTube. New look, appreciate you getting me into this game, loving it so far. Great, man. That's good to hear. Yes, I did shave the beast earlier today. I'm really glad you're liking it though. Yeah, it's a fun time. About to get way better on July 4th. So we are about to be eating good for sure. In a stream a while ago, and told a guy who couldn't beat Onigashira to use MYS, and he slaughtered the game after him. Yeah. MYS is pretty idiot-proof. I mean, like I was saying earlier, you could drop him into Traversal 4 on level 1, and he'd be able to win. Pretty sure. Or Onigashira, yeah. Did not stand a chance. He's like a different man without the beard, but the voice tracks, yeah. It's pretty jarring for sure because I went straight like all the way to clean shaven. But probably bring it back too. Now he's joke of the game. I think Onigashira was probably the biggest design error of this game when it first came out because he was such a brutal wall for people. Like, it was terrible. I mean, me included. Like, when I got this game on Xbox and I was playing it for the first time, like, it took me like 10 runs before I could beat him. He was so hard. Because you had to adapt, too, to this new style of the Dynasty Warriors game where you can't just attack constantly. You have to actually, like, dodge and avoid. You know what I mean? Like, and I think a lot of people bounced off the game from initial Onigashira. So I'm really glad that they changed it and made him weaker. It's really nice. Looks fine either way. Just go whatever makes you feel more confident. Thank you, Dorcas. I appreciate that. I would say, like, both are fine with me. Beard and no beard. My parents prefer I don't have a beard. That's okay, though. My wife doesn't mind. She's good with either. I have not seen my baby yet without my beard. We'll see how she reacts. She normally smiles at me whenever she sees me, but it'll be an adjustment for her. She's really smart though. She'll probably figure it out. Mutton chops. I usually when I'm shaving, I usually like will like cut off half of it and walk in to my wife and like pretend like nothing's wrong, or I'll shave down to like just a goatee. Newborns don't take on to it. To beards. My baby loves the beard. She would grab it really hard and pull on it a lot. Which is funny. And she's been okay with it generally, but Baby Dubs loves it. Yeah, me too. She got her little chef hat yet? She should. She should get a chef hat. Change the face? Yeah. I'll have to probably let her hear my voice before it'll be okay, but it'll be alright. We'll get there. Yeah, let's just go for that, man. Let's just go for that. I mean, I'd like to get Yumi. Why not? Yeah, we should get Baby Dubs a little chef hat. That'd be fun. Kai's voice is crazy. Her voice lines are nuts. She gets really into it. And we appreciate that. Onigashira, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
Do newborns recognize continuity of adults? Can you just say a person with or without a beard? I have shaved. I did have a big beard and shaved when she was younger, and she recognized me still, so should be good. She'll probably recognize my smell or whatever. Babies can actually smell you like when they're still in utero, which is pretty crazy. It's like, I think it's like 7 months they can actually smell you. I've heard that anyway. I didn't ask her. She couldn't tell me yet. It's a good question though, you know, object permanence and all. It's not like a thing you come out having automatically. Nobunaga. That's pretty good, man. I'm gonna take it. Babies showcasing why they're number one. It's true, man. Babies are dope. Baby me had the shock of his life seeing his dad without glasses. Yeah, my baby loves taking off my glasses. She always like she reaches out and grabs them and throws them on the ground. It's really funny. Another dub under the belts. Yeah, that's right. We get a lot of dubs around here. A lot of rogue-like dubs. It's okay. You can be upset with that. They won't all be winners, guys.
Exotic butters.
That was gross. What can I say? What can I say? Are those soundboards loud enough, by the way? Can you guys hear them? Are they too loud? I only had them implemented for like a week or so. Dominoes for dinner? Love that. Oh, Dorkamus, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. I believe you were gifted already, but good to have you officially here. I'm following. Whole Train, I don't know if you've had them before, but I get a lot of random... Oh, Paper Scythe Gaming, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Prime subscription, that's awesome, man. Thanks a lot. Twin doing God's work. I was gonna say though, Whole Train, I get a lot of random people trying to add me on Xbox. It's really bad. It's really annoying. Person playing Orochi 3 says that seems not random. Yeah. I would say like I don't know. You can probably say what their live username is if you want. I don't see why that would be like a dox of someone. I don't know who else plays Xbox. It wouldn't be Rick because he's out doing errands. Who would it be? Tawdry's son. I think I've seen that before. Play PS5, so I'm gonna worry about me spamming. It doesn't sound like it's someone that is spamming it. If they're playing Wars Orochi 3, I would think that it's someone from the community, probably. I have not seen the name Tawdry's son before, though. And I know every subscriber by name. Just try me. Name a subscriber. I've heard of them. Quick question regarding summons. Why do you regard Stormblade as being so strong? So the active frames are very long, meaning that the effect time is so long. The damage of it is very high. And it's also, I think, like between 5 and 7 blades that like go straight into the boss. So it just absolutely melts their barrier and does huge damage. Any effect you have that's boosting the element is applied like to the nth degree. It's just crazy. Yeah, high burst damage to Dorcas's point. Like Dazzling Bullets and Soaring Blade are the strongest because they have so many active frames. Like they're out for so long. Like Dazzling Bullets in phases is the best because it's bouncing around constantly. If you have a lot of wisdom, you're going to get more Dazzling Bullets bouncing off stuff. So that's kind of in a nutshell why it's so strong. But if you really want to see it like pop, if you use UA Jin with Ujiatsu Hojo, Sao P, Sao Sao, and who else? Him. He buffs his own bear damage. Then it's going to go crazy. It'll be one of the strongest things you can possibly do. Whole Train saying it's going to be a coincidence, but it doesn't seem like a bot. Yeah. The Rachel summon does look really good. It looks like a kind of souped up Soaring Blade to me. Like it's gonna be awesome. And she's so useful, right? For might buffing. There are no might Soaring Blades though. Right? I don't think so. Zuchu is Sweeping Cyclone. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, she does that Master Gunner. Yeah. And they're not giving it to her either with Transcendence. She just gets Flower of War on Transcendence. So, we are bolt pilled. What's our attack at? 179? Okay. Not bad, not bad. Issue with summons right now is I'm more concerned with getting unique tactics. Yes. Yes. So, that's why someone like Ujiatsu Hojo is so strong for someone that has a Brave General. Like, anyone that has a Brave General, you're going to get 100% bonus attack with your own barrier damage too, right? And then he also, anyone else that has barrier damage, has Brave General, he's gonna buff their barrier damage 100% too. So with every build, you're basically either buffing your own attack primarily or your summons primarily. Especially on high traversal. Like on low traversal, it doesn't really matter because your attack is going to be fine anyway. But on high traversal, you're focusing either on your attack or your summons attack. Like there was a video that Koei Tecmo put out, and they had the producer of the game do a build fighting on Traversal 6. And he used Soaring Blade with Gomen Ishikawa. So he just kept summoning, and he had the horse treasures. So he just permanently was summoning the Soaring Blades to do crazy, crazy damage. So that's an example of a build where he was not relying on his own attack. He was relying on the attack of his summons, primarily. I don't have Brave General, right? No, I don't. Okay. I have no... this is kind of an Oops All Ladies situation, isn't it? Yeah, I have nothing with Brave General in right now. Okay. Cool with that. Yeah, like, some characters don't have unique tactics that buff your attack. Like, this character, for instance, only has Toyotomi, which is like a 40% buff with Hanbei, and Flower of War is a 20% buff with Sophie here. So you kind of have to rely on your summons in that case. Like Yue Jin for barrier damage. Again, on high traversal, it's what really matters. On low traversals between like 1 and 3, for good characters, you don't have to worry about it very much. You'll be able to win regardless. Yeah, I'm pretty good with Kai. What's her divert 5? Not bad. So divert 3. Cool. It's kind of bad. It's okay though. We got Kane Whip, I guess. Was impressed with Chen Gong in this game? Yeah. Yeah. He's not very fun. Like, he's an example of a character that he's built for you to take to build with summons, right? Because he finds Brave Generals more easily. So, yeah, Kenetsugu is barrier damage for Toyotomi. The weakest character in the game? It is Yuan Shao. Dorcas Button is here, so I apologize to him for saying it, but it's Yuan Shao. By a considerable margin, he is the worst, in my opinion. Barry in YouTube chat has a challenge request. Be interested? Yes. Please. Go ahead. And I will screenshot it for future use. Dorcas Mutton is reacting because Dorcas Mutton took on the challenge of beating Yuan Shao on Traversal 6, but he is the weakest character. You will have the hardest time beating it with Yuan Shao, by far. Him and then Dongjua would be who I would say. I guess. I'm not even going to mention The Chow. The Chow's not bad enough to be considered one of the worst. She's not great. Was one of the characters specifically bad everything? Yeah. So his card, right? So he has Yuan Shao Army, Ruler, Grace, Commander. You get no unique attack. You get no attack buffs from any of it. None of it. It's totally worthless. His Muso range is terrible. His attacks are too slow. He stands still too much. His range is bad. His coverage is bad. So his moveset, traits, and possessions all are terrible. So. Okay, berries. Challenge here. Let me screenshot that. Only take the portal closest to the banner. I like that. Okay, Dorcas was reacting to me saying that Dong Zhuo was so bad. Dong Zhuo's Muso is good. It is good. But he feels so bad to play otherwise. And on bosses, it's just a slog. Why doesn't Ruler and Commander have attack buff unique tactics? It's a good question. I think that so some of them are only there to enable certain unique tactics. Like Commander is an enabler for Jahadun's unique tactic. You need to find 3 commanders for him. So they do have a purpose, but they don't have an attack buffing purpose. And it's really just kind of, a design decision, I guess, as far as like what fits with the characters. That's kind of, I guess, where they're going with that. So I had such a better time with Dong Zhuo than the Chao. It's not even funny. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a difference, I guess, probably of how we play. Like, I just hate standing still. I hate feeling like I'm stuck attacking. It just doesn't feel good to use him, for me. I don't like him at all. Is it possible it would overtune certain characters? Yes. Like, if they yeah, it could be a balancing thing, too. Like, if Cao Cao had access to an attack buff that affected Ruler, it might make him be too strong, period. Or if certain people that had Commander had access to a Commander attack buff too, that'd be crazy. Like, it's more artful than people give it credit for, how the design is, because like when they introduced Rachel giving 100% attack bonus to Might, they were careful because there are no Might characters right now that also have speed. So you can't stack that attack increase with Ayane's attack increase, for instance. Dorcas is saying that Dong Zhuo is top tier with Cauldron, so it's like that's valid. That's valid. Those changes where you don't lose access to additional people is pretty good. That's true. Yeah, I'm interested in that challenge, Barry. Thank you. Only take the portal that's closest to the banner. That's really awesome. I want to do the worst decisions thing again. I haven't had a moment to do it. So good question, Dorkimus. So right now, starting on Traversal, I think it's even Traversal 2, you lose access to one hero in King Cauldron. So when you jump into King Cauldron, you're only going to see 3 people instead of 4 that you can pick from. And then on higher levels, it's only 2 that you can see. So they've changed it to where that's no longer going to happen on high traversal. So Dong Zhuo's effect, where he gets bonus Tears of Blood, it doesn't really help you on high traversal because you can't buy all the people, and so they've changed it so now you can, which will be really nice. If Yuan Shao had Wei, if Yuan Shao had anything that could scale, he would have something going for him, but He's just awful. You have to do the UAJ and Exodia with him on high traversal to have a chance. Yes, you can buy formations, but I mean, you know, with Dong Zhuo, like the nice thing about him is having like 25,000 tears of blood because you get so many, and then you can jump into a cauldron and buy 4 people, which is an incredible value, right? Like it's effectively 4, free, not free, but you get the value of going to 4 crystal saplings instead of just 1. So when that's taken away, it's a pretty big detriment for him. Kenetsugu buffs Toyotomi Usuge. I can see Jahadun dare damage for Wei and Commander, and Sumashiro being attack buff for Jin and Commander. That'd be cool. Like, I feel like we've got pretty good expectations for this update, and I think we're, I'm optimistic that it'll be worthwhile. I think it will be good. They'll have a lot more in store for us than we saw. Yeah, she's fine. Like I'm fine with her. Like nothing is particularly wrong with her, her moveset, but I do think that it's kind of hard to build her well. I haven't rerolled it all during this, by the way. Let's get a Hanbei in there. You can just jump into cauldrons more often, I'm guessing. So the issue with going to a cauldron, though, Dorkamus, is that you don't fight in that phase. So you lose access to experience. So you don't level up as much, so you don't get as strong. So the trade-off is wanting to go into more, and also you can't control getting access to more. So you wouldn't get as much of a buff as you're thinking by getting 2 at a time, 2 at a time, 2 at a time, because you may only see 1 or 2. So it's not a consistent enough advantage having Dong Zhuo on a high traversal. That was the issue. It's now no longer an issue because they're not taking away people on high traversal anymore. Dorcas thinks that some characters are getting new attacks. The notes confirmed Honda getting new animations. That's true, and he needs more. Tadakazu Honda feels too bad to play. I mean, relative to what he normally is, he's not as strong. Like, the version 5 is supposed to be really good, and hers is fine. This is where we don't get a cauldron after a boss. Yeah, so they're also changing that. So after the update, not every boss, but after the warrior bosses, you'll get a guaranteed cauldron. Because I agree, that was one of my biggest problems, because a game like Balatro, he added where you'll always see a Joker pack in the first shop you go to, because it just felt so bad to beat the first line and not get a Joker, because the point of the game is getting Jokers, right? So he changed that, and it was a great change. And I was hoping they would do like a guaranteed cauldron like on phase 5 of each world, but we didn't get that, which is okay. But I think it would have been a little bit better with what I'm saying. Here's attack 2. Zhao Yun's C3 getting rework as well. Okay. I used him just recently, but I don't remember having a big issue with it. But all good, It's all gonna be great when these characters are easier to use and they're stronger. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I need to find Kanetsugu, if you please. Nice. I didn't read all the passions. I just kind of looked over them and I was like, okay, these all look like it looks like they're buffing everything. So that's good. Okay, so Zhao Yun will go in for Natora, and Ujiyasu will go in for Yuan Shao. Here. Yeah, that's good. Another nice thing about Dazzling Bullets, going back to summon skills discussion, is how much it charges. Yes, a symbol Muso on phases. I mean, Dazzling Bullets is the best for phases, especially if you have a good amount of wisdom, right? Buffing the number of summon skill shots. Oh, is EX? Okay, I read Dorcas' this message again. The EX getting a rework is incredible. Yeah, just do that, man. I am good with that. That is okay with me. You got it? They need to buff Hojo's tactic to buff Brave General and Hojo. Yes. I agree with that. Kai could use it too, to be honest, but I think that's a valid change. Like it should be on the same principle as like Oath of the Peach Garden. To that point too, I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? That there would be. I have both horses. I have both horses. Okay, very good. It makes sense there would be additional characters, right, to give some Shu unique tactic buffs. I could see it, man. I could see them sneaking in some more people. What do I do here? I'll do wisdom. That's fine. We like having summon skill shots. I like I have some skills that I just like because they're kind of fun to use. Like Meteor Strike is pretty fun. April Showers is pretty fun, but they just don't don't hold up to Dazzling Bullets and Soaring Blade. They're just not as strong, you know, which is fine. Not everything has to be as strong as all that stuff. Go here. Soaring Blade's effective from summon skill shots. Yes, it is. Yes. More blades come out, which is crazy. I like this attack a lot. All my stuff is infinite, by the way. So Strike's pretty fun. When it's buffed, it is. When it's buffed, it's fun. Make Oath buff the brothers by 100%, 50% for other Shu. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Like you would have to get all three of them on each run then. Some of the summon skills are very underwhelming. Yes. They're buffing a lot of them. But yes. Homing Blades. Amplifying Orb. But some of them are better than you might think on first glance. Like yeah, I'm looking for Nobuyuki here. Explosive Bullet is really strong. Sword Dance is pretty strong too. It's overhated, Sword Dance. Like it's actually pretty good. Should I do Captivating Performance? I think I'm going to. Yeah, Homing Blade should be better than it is. It just sucks right now. It's not good enough. Genji for who? Ina. Tactical Mist needs to change, yeah. At least it applies the effect like 100% of the time, but that doesn't really matter very much on a higher traversal or later. Any supports that heal? Yes. So the build that I used to beat Traversal 6 used Okuni's Kabuki Dance, I think it's called. And it heals you 20% on a symbol activation. And then Zhang Chunawa heals you 20% when you start a phase. And then summon skill wise, Cao Cao and Mitsuhide Akache's summon skill heal you if they hit people that are afflicted by a status effect. So that's the 4 ways to heal besides the treasures like Kampaito and Greenbag Book. or Slay. I mean, Slay and Wisdom have natural healing as well, which you're gonna need. You're gonna need some healing on Traversal 6 if you do Traversal 6. That's gonna miss is quite bad. It makes me very upset. Formation, yes. 8-gate gold lock as well. So that's the build I used for Traversal 6 was Okuni plus 8-gate gold lock because it heals you while your symbol is going on. It constantly heals you. So that's a good question. There is a formation that heals you. It's 8-gate gold lock. I'm gonna go to this King Cauldron. I have 19,000 Tears of Blood. So Momiji Transcendent will self-heal 10% every phase start. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really good. Well, here he is. Here is Yue Jin. We're gonna grab everybody, I think. Yeah. Kill me. Pair that with meat buns and green bag, and you got a stew going, as they say. We're good. Green bag book will be great. Will be great this update. Yeah. What did they? What was the change? I forgot what the change was. The other change. It was. It kept the healing effect. And what was the other change it did? I don't remember. 20% something. Pause for answer.
Exotic butters.
I'm hoping for 10% heal on assembly. Okay, so it's like a mini Okuni tech. That's right. That's what I said. I hope I include Traversal 6 update hits with new changes. I think it's going to be a lot easier. They are reducing the barriers, more ways to heal probably. People will be stronger. I would use Zuchu or MYS would be my recommendation for Traversal 6 with the Okuni build for now. Forgot how good Ryza was? Yeah, she's incredible. 2 million damage, by the way. I almost got 3 million last night. It was awesome. Had a hard time clearing Traversal 5 even with MYS. Traversal 5 is serious. I mean, you've got to be a high cumulative level to go for it. It's definitely not a joke. Not a joking matter. Nice. Nice suit. Crystal bead. I'm gonna use it right away. I'm using it right away, right here. Yep, I'm taking that. And 1 million people, 1 million hearts. Get out of here, Hanbei Takanaka. Actually, Sophie can go. 20% versus 40%. We will take the other. Is there any charm left in here? Yes, there is. And Lulu as well. He said the thing, yes. The butter thing?
Exotic butters.
It's from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, which I have not played, but it's a meme from that game, and I think it's really funny, so I put it on the soundboard. It's like a little robot that talks to you at the start of each night, and one of the things it says is exotic butters. I have a feeling Okuni is getting Shinobi. When Koei did the mini showcase for Momiji, she was in slot 5. Everyone apart from her in that lineup had Shinobi. Yeah, that or they were trying to make sure they had enough health to make it through for the showcase, but maybe. I don't know if Okuni was. I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about Okuni, so I won't speak for her. I think we got to put in Genshio. Yeah. because that buffs Xiao Yun again. So, would love to find Liu Bei here. That would be ideal. Ooh, that's good. Wait, this is really good. Oh, that's strong. I like that. Oof. Give me a big Sakura Blossom Tornado, and I'm down. In the Samurai Warriors 4 event, she disguises as Miltonori. Okay, gotcha. There's some correlation for that. Roger that. She went incognito, undercover. What are diversion attacks that skill 8 mentions? So it's the Samurai Warriors attacks off of triangle or Y. It applies the attributes to them. That was one thing we're going to discuss in the beginner video as well, for sure, at some point. Sasen. I love that voice line. It's very, very cool. I'm going to add a channel point redemption. I want to do it before the stream, but I ran out of time. I'll show it to you. Here, I want to show you guys this. I think it'll be funny. Hold. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Just trust me, guys. I promise. That makes sense, though, what I was saying about the diversion attacks. Demonic. Like, imagine, okay, just imagine for me if it was like, if this was like 1,000 channel point redemption that could just be played randomly. Don't spoil it if you know what this is.
これが俺の探していた答えかどうかわからない。
It's loud.
でも今はあいつのために剣を振る。
Oh, man. Would you guys want that? As channel point redemption? Oh man. Thank you for humoring me. No reaction. Bro, what? Like if you could pay like let's say like 500 channel points to play that like in the top right corner just for fun. Leg Stilts is here. Thank you. Thank you for saving me from myself in that moment. Do it now? I can. I think I no. I would have to wait till after. I'll have it ready for I'll have it ready for the Friday stream for sure. It'll be fun. The attacks trigger when you press X during hyper attacks. Yes, yeah. So like, this is a diversion attack. Wang Yi should use his watch out. Yeah, right. I think that's actually like legitimately what his sword looks like in that anime too. I haven't watched it. It's like one of the most revered animes of all time though, Berserk. But apparently his sword is actually like that, which is really funny. Will Chef cook? Very doubtful. Oh no, 8-ball. No. Leg Still's taking some time off from his vacation. Chef hat redeemed. Thank you. Executive Chef Dubs is summoned. Whole train, right back with the hat off. Whole train is committed to making me raise the cost of hat off. But I think it's funny. I think hat wars are funny. I forgot to do a prediction before this one started. We'll do that next time. Darn you, Whole Train, let him cook. Never think of anyone that helps with barrier damage for non-faction characters. There is not neutral barrier damage, besides elements. There's only, Brave Generals. That's it. And then there's Flame for Dongjua. Slay is Guanping. And that is it. No one else does non-faction. Well, I want you with a big shot mod. You guys. I do think hat wars are fun. I think it's a good time. We're gonna keep the costs being the same, and we'll have people that support the hat and people who don't, and we'll have to live with it as a community. That's really good. I like this attack a lot. Why didn't I assemble? Good question. I ask that every day. We did not find Kanetsugu, so we do not have barrier damage. How many channels may be immune to Stilt's moderation? I don't think you have to worry about that, Train, to be honest with you. You don't have to worry about Stilt's modding, you have to worry about me. I'm the one that will get in there and get people. But only really the view botters. Only the people that, are asking if I want to buy viewers. That really charges me up. Dubs thinking. Little Chef. Interesting drama though on Twitch recently. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Ray J started streaming, and all of a sudden his audience went from like a couple hundred to like 6,000, and people were saying he was viewbotting on his stream, and he goes, "Yes, I'm viewbotting. It's legal. Everyone does it. It's fine. Everyone does not do it. I do not do it. And I will never do it. But it has created a bit of a issue for Twitch because now they have to decide what they're going to do about that. Should I be talking about this? Maybe not. But here we are. It's an interesting situation, to be sure. AFK, behave, whole train. No, thank you. That's pretty good damage. 7,000 damage, wow. This should be the kill, I believe. Yeah, almost. That's probably her biggest damage, right? Swift Strike Man and not cool. Whole Train's one of the good guys. We're okay. We don't like spinning beam attack? I don't either. Yeah. It's really annoying. That's why I skip it a lot with the Muso attack. 50 minutes played? Wow. Got a lot of attack, but geez, that was more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But I did learn Demonic the key to avoiding that attack is staying close to him so that they're slower, like the closer you are, instead of like trying to run away. So Sagana can do what I want. Alright, I'm going to use Hojo first and finish on Young Yuki. Okay, so we're going to go 20% attack for every Hojo, increase total strength by 50%. So yeah. Attack for 20% for every Hojo, increase Enma's by 50, bestows attack with wind. So I want to try to find Zhou Tai and Dian Wei. He's got Brave General. That's something. I could do... I think I have one that gives me more... Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, we're going to start a prediction here. We are going to do... Sub 35 minutes. Question mark. Outcome. You know it? No way. Rick, I think I'm going to finish off this and Young Yuki. Because, I mean, it would finish up the whole thing, you know? So prediction is sub 35 minutes, 5-minute submission period. New prediction is live on Twitch. When is it here for me to know what to pick? Yeah, I was going to start with Soulstone, but I was thinking about it really, and it's like, I've got so few characters left to finish it up. I should just finish it up, you know? Dorcas Button, if they buff Kiyomasa tactic to 20%, 200% Ultra might explode. Hojo Jojo got no chance of doing sub 35 minutes. I got one believer already with 800 points saying yes. So let's prove Dorcas Button wrong. Oof. I am liking this already. I'm liking the heft of his attacks. We do have a believer already in chat in the chat. So if you are not a believer, this is your chance. Who are Hojo characters? That's it. Only 3. Kai, Ujiyasu, and Katara. So good job. You got them all. Wenathan, where are you? Winathan is in Eastern Europe somewhere, to be fair. So we're very blessed when he is here. But this evening he appears to not be here. Hayakawa. Yeah, if they add Hayakawa, she will be another, but not yet. She's not in the game yet. Legstilts is on a trip right now. I do know Legstilts in real life. That's how I know that. He also said he was packing the other night in the channel and in the chat. So we do know that. Just living the life. That's right, man. As we all are. I mean, you know, I can't think of anything better than a new update coming out on a holiday. Thankfully for me, I'll be off work, so I'll be blessed to be able to play the video game when it on the day. Big shot mod, go on a trip. Me and Holtrain to stage a coup. Stage a coup from the two different two different chats. If you're on YouTube and you want to doubt this bet to get a head start on your channel points, we're at twitch.tv/roguedubs. We only have one believer right now who bet 800 channel points that we would do it in sub 35 minutes. If you know that Hojo is not gonna do it, head on over. Put your doubt where your mouth is. Yep. What are these takes I'm doing, man? This is crazy. I need strength emblems. One doubter. Doubt for Jojo. Oh, he throws it over his head. That's really funny. I like that. Muso. Come on, darn it. I need some strength emblems. Demonic is doubting. I like doing the records of sin that stack 20% extra on top of the 50 by play characters that applies to. Yes. I do actually have one for strength, but I like the one that gave me bonus attack too, so I just did that one instead. But I like that too. You don't see the prediction? You may have to refresh the app, perhaps. Should be in like the channel point redemption tab. More doubters. Love to see it. Rigged. 35 minutes is pretty intense. That's good though. That's why we did it. I feel like it only really counts like the time, like when you're actually in a fight with someone. I don't think it really counts otherwise. Ooh. I love his I love his voice lines. He's so like aggressive. It sounds really cool. Ugh, I don't have my a symbol. That's pretty rough. The doubters got this, apparently. Definitely should have moved South South out. Ugh, that's terrible. Okay, believers, I got this. Believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you that believes in me. Know what I mean? Just gotta find more strength emblems. I gotta find Dian Wei or Zhoutai. Probably both, ideally. Get some crazy attack going. And then Yue Jin Exodia as well. T-Ball. T-Ball. After Onigashira, it's the best. Yep. So, a strength would be the thing I want here. A strength tree. Everyone's so focused on the run. They're just thinking what I'm gonna do. If I'm able to do it. The other night on Twitch, I had one where I had a sub 35-minute goal, and I completion time was 34 minutes 54 seconds. Pretty wild. Yep. We'll do that. Oof. Come on. I'm curious what Ujiasa's symbol Muso is like. I see you. I see you, Doubter. Trying to make me use that. Trying to make me waste it at the end of this phase when I don't need it. Okay. Darn. Just genuinely curious. I know you're a nice person. You're a nice person, Demonic. I'm just joking. I'm curious too. I did not get a chance to use it during the last one. Let's go ahead and do it now. Why not? He's so slow, bro. Oh, I need to watch JoJo still. I've heard so many good things about it. Oops. Just take charm every time. That's all you gotta do, is take charm every single time. Strength. We're in there. We are in there. Gosh, his speed is such a problem. I'm on 4-4 Titan Hunt with 60. Yeah, that screenshot was awesome, Rick, in the Discord. Imagine if Vigor 12's 100%. Yeah, if they doubled all of them, that would be incredible. His Muso is kind of bad. It's not wide enough. Yeah, I was saying in my video, like, if they double them, that would be crazy. I don't think they will, but... Alright, so there's that one. Oliway returns. This is good. That's good. And then the last one I want... Zhoutai is not in here. He's skill, right? Yeah, he's not even in here. Okay, that's fine. World Treasure. Cool, okay. Nope. You. And then... you. Barrier damage on Wei. Oh, nope. I need that. Come back. Zhang Liao here. Yeah, that's fine. He aura farms the Muso. His Muso is very aura farming. I will give you that. I bet Zhoutai will change to attack per skill emblem. Per skill, yeah. I could see that. It feels almost like a mistake, right? It's like, why is he strength? I guess because he's... I guess it kind of makes sense because he's known for, like, withstanding mortal wounds, right? Been playing the Shaman. Yeah, Shaman's crazy. That was the person who we rated, who he was using. He's really good in Soulstone. Kind of unfortunate that both wisdom damage increases amplifying field. Yeah. Yeah. You kind of, I mean, well, Kobayakawa's is actually really good. Yeah, Kobayakawa's is actually really good because it lowers their defense. But Lusu's is bad. Lusu's is actively bad. Crystal beads. Why, thank you, kind sir. You shouldn't have. I got you these beads. These crystal beads. I got them all for you. Yeah, like Lusu's thing, like reducing the attack of the enemy, it's like, okay, you know, like it's cute, but we need a little bit more than that. We're gonna need a little bit more than that, there, Chief. All right, we're looking for Jotai here. Thank you. Change Lusu tactic to something what I'm hoping for, maybe barrier damage for talent. That'd be cool. Yeah, barrier damage is the thing that's really lacking in this game right now, like to an absurd degree. Oh wait, what do I need for Jotai? 2 more Wu and King Shield. Yikes. Do I have singular focus? Oh, you're asking the whole train. I think I do have that. I have that, I'm pretty sure. That's a 70% bonus attack, but only for rune slots, right, Rick? Yeah, 150, 116 base. For that, it's just not enough. I want Muso attack power right now. I can't take the other stuff. It's just not good enough. I like Shaman's 4th one with the quicksand thing. That sounds pretty cool. I would be down with some quicksand. This. Alright, I need a King's Shield. I forgot who King's Shields are. There's like only 3. There's not one in here, I don't think. It's got multiple iterations of one skill. Got to be Curse 6 in the cave. Soulstone got a character with the Sammy from Vampire Survivors. Who is Sammy in Vampire? I'm not sure if I know who that is. But Soulstone is a great game. I only started playing it with 1.0, but people in the Twitch and people in the Discord around here at Rogue Dubs are really digging Soulstone. It's our new thing, I would say. Until Abyss update comes out, of course. This is 20% attack bonus. I'll take it. If you please. I think I passed on Kai earlier, which is kind of silly. I shouldn't have done that. Caterpillar that has Happy Birthday as his theme. There's so much stuff in Vampire Survivors. I don't think I've ever seen that before. A lot of what I know of Vampire Survivors is from that Dex guy, the German YouTuber. Who's really funny. Makes a lot of really good Soulstone or Vampire Survivors content. One of my favorites, personally. Why is South still in the party? A valid question. I'm glad you asked me. Oh, he shoots a gun. This is it, Rick. This is it, Demonic. It's really cool. Yes, that's awesome. We did it. We beat the bird, chat. Army of Ruins is a good Horde Survivor too. I don't know Army of Ruins. Do you know Army of Ruins? Rick? I found a YouTuber who has a series where he tries to get through Overlord Cycle 6 with non-meta builds, a bunch of characters on Soulstone. That sounds cool. Overlord Cycle 6 is crazy. I'll take the chance at a revival. Why not? They got it. Yeah, Overlord 6 is where it gets really serious. That's like hundreds of billions of health, I think. The other King Shields are Kanochi, who is speed, and Sao Ren. That's it, right? Kanochi and Sao Ren are the two that I could get. Ugh. Okay. What was the question? It was, have you heard of Army of Ruins? Dorcas Mutton mentioned it on YouTube as a good horde survivor. Toya Hisa, thank you. Vigor Flame. More strength, very nice. I don't think anyone is in here is King Shield. Let's go with this. I could have taken Otani for more. Dude, this is terrible. Are you serious? Toya Hisa is in the game. Yeah. You have heard of it? I have not. Crystal Beads, thank you. I should have taken the King Cauldron to reduce my time. Apologize to the believers. We are still in this thing. My attack should be pretty crazy right now. 186. That's pretty good. Could get a lot better, but pretty good. I have a lot of those games on my Steam. Yeah. Army of Ruin was a good substitute before PS5. Got Vampire Survivors? Yeah. Yeah, Vampire's on everything now, as it should be. It's probably on mobile, too. I'm not sure, though. What's his Diversion 5? Ooh, wait. Never mind. I found a Steam curator list that the YouTuber Chris Gildart made of all Muso games on Steam. Oh, wow. That's cool. I need to get into those curator lists a little bit more. Although, honestly, I'm pretty tapped out on, like, stuff I can actually do at this point. Sao Ren is still... Yeah. We need that. For Jotai. By the way, Jotai is in here, and he's using his upgraded Swift Strike. Observe. It almost got halfway through a barrier. You hope 9 was on the list? If it was including all of them, I think it would be on the list. Just by virtue of it being one, right? I am going to roll for Sao Ren here for sure. Oh wait, was he going to do something really cool at the end? No, he was not. He was just going to sit there and wait. So I'd say his Charge 3 is probably his best attack. On the list based on marks not recommended? Good. Valid. That is the correct opinion. Objectively correct. Come on. There you go. Alright, one more woo. One more woo and then we're in there. There's no woo in there. Zing Sai also has King Shield. Okay, well, I had a wind earlier. I could have looked for that, but it's okay. We got it. Yeah, how many kills is that? 111? Yeah, that's just not good enough, man. I don't know. I don't know, believers. We will try, but I just don't know. Oops. A couple of misplays here and there. Oh. More misplays. Yeah, I don't know about this guy. I'm also playing kind of poorly, to be fair. Here we go. Yeah, I really like his voice lines, though. He's very loud. He really likes to scream. It's cool. Damage conversion. Juicy Swift Strike. You know it, man. We're looking for a woo here. Thank you. Okay. Here. If only Sengoku Basara was on Steam, yeah. Dorcas, we've had several requests for me to play Sengoku, and I had never played it before, and I don't know where I'm going to possibly make that happen. Like, how I would possibly make that happen. Seems like it's going to be pretty hard. Blowing off the edge, very funny. Button to man after my own heart. It's true. Whole Train is a big Sengoku believer. I had never played it. I never even heard of it. I never seen it in a game store. Interestingly. I don't think it really matters what I take here. Charm is good, though. More Bolt. Yeah. Ujiyasu's son, Ujimasa, is on it. If only he was here in his Sengoku form. More strength, please. That's more attack for us. 286%, not bad. Only one I've played is Sengoku Basara Heroes. Basically Sengoku Basara, but in English. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a big deal in Japan, probably more than here. I think it's everything, I guess. Gyra Donnery. I think it does count between stage time because I left my game chilling on pause. The game and my runtime was 3 hours, 47 minutes. I have tried to be as expedient as possible, so I'd say we have a decent chance, believers, that I'll be sub 35 minutes, but we will see. Because like a previous time, we thought that was the case, and it said prediction ended like 35 minutes ago or something. Silly goose, did not recognize without the beard. Yeah, I did in fact trim the beard. Everyone's been talking about that. That's walked into the chat. It's really funny. Everyone's saying that. Sengoku Basara 3 had a great voice cast. Troy Baker was Mitsunari. Dude, why is this game not available? How can I recognize our dad? Oh man. You guys are funny.
Hello?
Hello, Tamahami.
Stop it. Get some help.
Why do you keep doing this? Look how slow I am, bro. Not me, I mean Hojo. Although I can be a little slow at times. It's been said. Our favorite X-Stalker. Who said anything about X? This dude is always following me. Everywhere I go, I see Tamahami. My sleep paralysis demon. My eternal companion. My Dune. We did it. Boss down. Okay, these are bad. X, who is also a stalker. Dreadful combination. The worst, even, you might say. The worst combo. A stalking X. So the prediction ended been 26 minutes since we started that. No, wait. Yeah, so I think we still have about 9 minutes to get through this entire section. What I'm saying is, we may start going for some peach trees and or crystal king cauldrons for the believers. Liam O'Brien's Ieyasu, Matt Mercer as KG, Laura Bailey Alichi. I know a couple of them. What you're saying? No, that's cheating. Fair enough. Yeah, that. Would you dare play suboptimally just to do it?
Exotic butters.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We will play fair and square, chat. Thank you, Jara. Appreciate that. Good to see you, Stephen. On the ye old YouTube, my beloved. I need this dub. Another 38-54 Katara situation. That was crazy. One of them was like that. It was like 34-54. Wonder what it feels like to win. Look in the mirror, whole train, and then you will know what it's like to win. Talk to your brother, Ultra Turbo Poot. Ask him what he thinks of you, and then you'll know. What did that ever said to me? You deserve it. You deserve it. E2 would never. Not yet. Not now. One day. One day he will. You don't just play NHL 2025 with your brother and not have very strong feelings positively for him. I would know, because my sister and I used to play Samurai Warriors 2 together all the time. That was our Warriors experience together. Yep, more of that, please. More attack. We're at 314%. Very good. Liao's arrived. He's already in the party. Optimal is this. And it's a fight. So we are taking the non-optimal path, but the correct... I mean, the optimal path, but not optimal for the bet. Remember when I first played a COD game with my cousins, almost 10 years younger than me, I was screen sniping them. Yes. That is valid. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to... Your cousins, you can let them have it. You gotta show off that your side of the family is the most adept. You gotta flex on them. Definitely miss playing war games with my other brother. Yeah. You don't know you're in the good times until you're past the good times, as they say. But we can learn to live in the present and be mindful, as they say. Something I'm working on. Yeah, but you know, that's the challenge of life, is finding beauty in the present moment, as it were. I think playing like a very wizened Samurai Warrior General has made me very sentimental this evening. If that wasn't obvious. If that wasn't totally obvious that I'm feeling sentimental based on this conversation. But Lorca says he's old. You're experienced. You're wise. Guys, he likes us. It's true. I would hope that people like the people that are creators like their communities. I certainly do. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. Just gotta pick something. Rick has jumped to YouTube. You should get in trouble for screen listening on Halo 1. Each team was on a TV in a different room, and I would throw a grenade. Listen to which room the loudest boom was in. Man, I mean, we just played on the same, on, like, you know, couches, and could literally just look straight at it. Seen those pictures of the people that put, like, the piece of paper over the screen, and, like, one person would, like, be laying on the ground underneath the TV, and the other person would be above it, so they couldn't screen snipe each other. Screen peek, they called it. There's a guy at my school whose screen name was Screen Peeker. Remember that now. Thank you, Trader. What is that? It's all good. I know the manga. Wind, I guess. Yikes. We're at 33 minutes ago from the previous prediction, so I think... I don't know, man. I think we're doing okay. That happened last time, though. We were like, oh my gosh, there's almost no time left. And then we got to the end screen and it said, like, way less than what we thought. It was like 31 minutes or something. So, I think we're doing good. Copium. I have 8,000 Tears of Blood. That would be optimal to go to a King Cauldron. I would go to a King Cauldron here. If I see one. Needs to be at least 8,000. We'll use that as the template for if it's allowed to go to a King Cauldron during bets like this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here. Nice. Nice suit. More attack for longer. Or not longer, it's the only attack option, but that'll help us against the Warriors. Welcome to the pros. But you don't get emotes. It's all good. Okay. I don't know about this character, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how I feel about him. I feel like all these people I've used tonight, I would probably put in B so far. I'm just not crazy about their movesets. It's funny that I had all the Hojo people left. Like, I hadn't used any of the Hojo. I think it's funny. Come on, guys. But Pimp Kane, yeah. I mean, he's cool. It's just I'm gonna Muso here. Will this get him? Yeah, cool. Okay. More skill shots. A wisdom. Okay. If I get one more wisdom, I'll have double Muso gauge. So that's something. I have Lucio in the party, right? Alright, here we go. No, I do not. Yeah, I do. I do. I have him at the end. No one's a waste, right? No, no one's a waste. It's in here. Come on. You big jerk. Look what you did, you little jerk. Rick, you're my friend, my star pupil. He'll be back. Rick likes to bounce around a little bit between the Twitch and the YouTube. We have done it. You were the chosen. You're supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. +2 on that. Now he's my Padawan. Goma?
Hello.
I have the High Crown Ricochet. Thank you. Let's go, Zhang Liao. Oof. Swift strike. Swift strike. That was awesome. We got him. We got him with the old Swift strike. Just like a wizened pro, a wizened samurai warrior would. Thank you, Coltrane. Then I missed a Soaring Blade. Skipping that attack. That's pretty good damage. I don't even have any bonus damage. I'm fine with that. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can I do it? That Soaring Blade, pathetic. First time chatter, Svartavarg. Hello! Hello! Thanks for being here. How are you? Yes, Svartavarg. In fact, I am going to be streaming at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, playing all four, hope that maybe more new characters, right here live on Twitch. Very excited about it. Been posting some updates on YouTube, or my opinion of the showcases that they've done. So I'm very excited. How about you? About to see if the prediction was correct. Oh my gosh. Well, believers win. It was close. It was close. Good job. Good job, doubters. Oh, did I say believers? I meant doubters. Doubters won. Training Hall has first time clear rewards. Yes, that's the thing I'm most excited about. One thing I'm most excited about is the the two other items. So they are these, which are like passives to increase rerolls, or quick summons, or there's a blood karma ember acquisition. So it's gonna be one of these passives, which is awesome. That'd be really, really cool. Hojo flopped. I had a couple misplays in that could have probably swayed it. We're going to do another prediction here based on young Yukimura Sanada. So we're going to go ahead and start a new prediction on twitch.tv. It is now live. You are able to bet your channel points to determine if you think we are going to go sub 35 minutes with Yukimura Sanada. I have 100 of the current 115 I have 150 of the current 115 characters. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the thing to do for sure, if you can, is to unlock all of them first to get all the buffs, right? That would be awesome. Yeah, the Transcendence is going to be great. The changes to the King Cauldron are going to be awesome too. The fact that you can do any traversal with any character is going to be great too. That's great. Dorcas believes in young Yukimura, so bet accordingly. Yeah, this is a great time to have gotten into the game, for sure. Alright, so we get 5% attack bonus for every Brave General. We charge our Muso, we acquire XP. I actually have a really strong record here for skill. Yeah. Got a barrier one too, I think. Don't I? No, that's pretty good though. Can do that. I'm going for the characters first, then the rest of the formations and other stuff. Yeah. Had the game since launch. Oh, nice, yeah. I mean, it's good to like get into it, you know, off and on. Yeah, it's good. It's a good time now for sure. We're gonna do fancy. We're going fancy. We have all welcome Sparta. You picked a great time to continue playing the game. All right, there's only believers right now for sub 35 minutes. If there's anyone that wants to doubt a little bit, you would have a really good payout if I were to fail. Just saying. But I likely will not because young Yuki is really strong. He's got what? Brave General, Sonata. Yeah. Gyra believes as well. Thank you. That means a lot. Have your belief. Pick up Kai first, and then Ujiyasu. That would be dope. Takes me some 80 minutes per run on normal. Which ones be due to how little embers you get, even with the bonus. Yeah. There will be some buffs to acquisition, I think. Can I get Ujiyasu to pop out here? Okay, I'll settle. I wonder if it will get more unlockable outfits this update, seeing where we didn't get any for Traversal 6. I thought you did get some, or not. Oof. He's good, man. Been waiting on good buffs. Yeah, well, we're getting some. We are getting a lot of good buffs this time around. That is for sure. I feel like this is good. No, that's what we want, because we actually have talent this time around. Oh, should have gone for wind. Traversal 5 is the only one that gave outfits. Okay, gotcha. Wouldn't be as bad if I could save in the middle of a run. I just don't like spending that long in one sitting. Yeah. You can save. If you do exit to title screen, you'll have a continue option when you come back. So you don't have to do it all in one sitting. If you do retreat from hell, then you quit. But exit title screen is a continue option. All right, last call for a doubter. Like a minute left to get some points, some free points. You just throw like 10 points, and you'll get a big payout if we fail. It's okay though. I get it. I mean, if you're really confident in my abilities, I understand. Oh, shh. It's simple. You pick one attack that's good and you keep doing it over and over again. Oops. Sadly, we aren't getting Kasumi, Marie Rose, and Hanoka. Those are, I assume, are those that are alive characters, or are they other Gaiden characters? Yeah. I think those are dead or alive characters. DOA, yeah. Oh, they're also in Warriors All Stars. Yeah, I haven't played Warriors All Stars before. Heard a lot of good things about it. They were in Warriors All Stars, yeah. Need to get into Warriors All Stars. What was it? What platforms was Warriors All Stars on? Around what year did it come out? Kasumi and INA are half sisters. There you go. Shared universe. Marie Rose and Hanoka are full Dead or Alive. Gotcha. It's on Steam. I don't know when its release date was. Okay. 2017. Thank you. Grabbed Flame. Did not mean to. Kasumi's in Orochi 3 and All Stars, I think. Nice. Oh, yeah. Minute left on the ad. If the ad comes up during the Goma fight, I'll take a break. I'll say that again when it's over. Still getting used to the ads. Ryu is in All Stars, yeah, and Zhou Kang. Or Zhou Song, I guess. I think it's Song, technically. Why did I assemble? It's a good question. Only Orochi we aren't getting is Sophicia due to licensing. Really? What is Sophicia from? Gonna have time for Soulstone tonight? I don't think so. Soul Calibur is Sophicia? I knew that. I knew that. 3 Soul Caliburs coming in, thank you. Yeah, I think we're gonna... This will probably be the end for tonight. I mean, if I was gonna do Soulstone, I'd want to, like, do something substantial, you know? Which would take a little while. Ivy would be fun, yeah. That's for sure. Ivy would be fun. Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur. Yeah, the Whip Sword was awesome. Sparta, if we get an ad before Goma, I'll take a break. So everyone's here for it. Heshibi disc. Oops. Oops. We want a Brave General here, most likely. Lubu, ideally. Could throw in some similar moves that Diao Chan has. Yes. I really liked Ivy a lot. I remember using her for the most part. She was really good. I love Game Grumps' original video for Soul Calibur. It was so funny. Man. The one from like 2014 when it was still the 2 original guys. One of which is pretty controversial, so I understand, but it's a very funny video. Oh, it's Lubu. Why, thank you. Q, it's now going to be time for me to say who I want every time now that I have a Shibi disc, and they'll appear over and over again. So right here I want Ujiyasu Hojo in this tree. So I'll get him immediately. Yes, yeah. Yes, Rick, I know. I'm sorry. I thought about it more, and it's like I want to clear... I want to finish this up before the update comes out. We will do more Soulstone for sure on stream. Don't worry. Nightmare from Soul Calibur would be awesome. Nightmare is really cool. What's that really like creepy weird guy? The guy with like the bandages all over him that like stands backwards. What was his name again? Voldo. Voldo would not be good for Warriors. I will say that. Voldo. Musashi would be cool. It'd be cool if there was a Musashi. If there was a Musashi Miyamoto and a Musashi from Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur. Speed, speed, speed. Why'd I go here? I don't know, man. I want some wisdom. That's why. More levels, very good. Mitsurugi. Yes. Mitsurugi's super cool. I love Mitsurugi. I can see Volta having instant moves game for Muso. It'd be interesting, but he would be crazy. It would be very different. It would be a very different vibe, I think. Yeah, Mitsurugi, my bad. I thought it was Musashi for some reason. I'm just silly like that sometimes, I guess. I want barrier damage. That's why I keep taking skill. Trying to go faster with that. Yeah, here. Ring chicken would be fire though. Ring chicken. Is there a ring chicken? Wow, this Muso's crazy. Is there a ring chicken Soul Calibur character? Voldo, the old mute blind crab walking. Yeah. There was one game that you had to fight Voldo in like a cage match, and I just could not get past it in the story mode when I played as a kid. Similar name for sure. You're too kind, Gyro. Thank you. Never a huge fan of Soul Calibur. I liked it. I mean, I played it like here and there. I wasn't like really into it, but doesn't Volto use a tri-blade? I thought he just had like the little things on his hands. Is that what that's called? He had like this little scissor hands thing. Eddie Scissorhands. He's just like Eddie Scissorhands. Mira, I think, is a giant hoop girl. Yeah. Charm. They're called Katars. Okay. I thought they were just called scissor. You mean the technical term is not scissor hands? Are you guys sure the technical term is not scissor hands for that weapon? Because I mean, it seems to me, looking at them, Occam's razor would demand that scissor hands. I'm not positive it's not scissor hands. Valid. Appreciate that. I appreciate at least the consideration. It's a Middle Eastern punch dagger. That's crazy. I own 2 sets of Middle Eastern punch daggers. Nice. I have a small sword I got from Toledo, Spain, when I was taken to Spain by my grandparents. Very lucky. I don't know where it is. It's in my childhood home somewhere. But I do have a sword. I do own a sword, which is a prerequisite for all people that play Warriors games. You have to own personally at least one sword. It's just how it goes. Pretty sure Katars are Indian in origin. That might be wrong. It sounds like an Indian thing, I think, based on Crusader Kings. I can never play again. You don't have any swords, Soul Train? Brother. Gotta hook you up with some swords. Just joking. Need to have a, at least a Naginata or something. I don't know. Start a GoFundMe. Yeah. Also have a cross spear like young Yukimura Sanada. That's nice. Dorcas Mutton, do you have any medieval weapons or otherwise. I would think as the Yuan Shao master, you would have at least a katana of some kind. Please donate to Naginata so I can play my favorite games. Start a petition. You need 1 million signatures to be considered for getting a Naginata donated to you. Look at that giant flame tornado. That's really cool. I do think the Ninja Gaiden's summon skills would be incredible. You mentioned Musashi earlier. His historical story is wild. I don't know enough about it. I do know he's like one of the master swordsmen of the games. But, Jaira, please, regale me. I would love to hear the cliff notes of Musashi's story. An Urumi would be awesome in Muso. What is an Urumi? Okay. See you, Rick. See you Friday. Have a good one. I'm becoming suspicious about the weapons you have. Checks out. I like his voice actor. His voice actor is really good. Good night, my pupil. Dorcas has a butter knife. Wait till you see what he can do with that butter knife. It's not about the size of the implement, as they say. Demonic has an audiobook called Musashi, 54-hour historical fiction adaptation of Musashi's historical story. Wow, that's awesome. It's a metal whip with sharp edges like a sword. Sounds kind of like what Kai has. Is that accurate? Why is Ma Chao here? I don't really know. This should be here. Don't remember, I don't remember what Kai uses. I think she uses what we're talking about. Diao Chan's is kind of like that. Diao Chan's whip. It sounds kind of like Diao Chan's whip as well. Reduce defense for longer, if you please. Hojo's gonna be really strong now with that Brave Warrior of Shinzei. I have not used Brave Warrior of Shinzei enough. The unique tactic for Minoshige. I'm not a huge fan of that. Diao Chan is closest thing I can think of to one. Yeah. Same. He survived over 100 duels. Most of them he used a wooden sword against real swords. That's so cool. I feel like you fight something like analog to him in Ghost of Tsushima. One complaint I have about it is it starts after Sekigahara, doesn't cover like his early life. Okay. I guess you probably do fight him in Ghost of Tsushima. I think you do. There are duels in that game, and they're really fun. That's a great game. If anyone's played Ghost of Tsushima or has the ability to, I recommend it. I believe you fight Musashi in that. Birdsong, good to see you. Waiting for tomorrow? Yeah, it'll be out tomorrow for. I think it'll come out late tomorrow. I think the update will come out late tomorrow. I'm finishing up the last people that I have left. This is actually the last character that I have to beat the game with, which is really cool. Just look, Kai's story is similar to Ivy, not her weapon is similar to Ivy, not quite like a Narumi. Okay. Heard. Urumi. Excuse my pronunciation if it's incorrect. I was going to see you though, Birdsong. I know your profile picture is from something I've seen. And I know it's a very kind character. So I always have a smile when I see your profile picture. I don't recall what it is, but I know it's a good character from something. Oh man, I'm trapped in the little thing. Also, in real life, Urumi users also wield a shield. Yeah, we don't use shields around here, unless it's Xing Sai or Sao Rin, I guess. Yes. Oh, get me over there. Sao Rin is awesome. No comment. Just kidding. Not my favorite, as we've discussed. Not my favorite. He would have been probably D tier were it not for the fact that he's in way. Transcendence sounds cool. Still could not clear Traversal 6, but Traversal 6 would be manageable. I hope we get some Orochi characters. Birdsong character from Isle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Okay. Gotcha. That does sound a little bit familiar. In general, not necessarily in this, yes. That's valid. I do think Sauron's a cool character. I like his design as a little badger man. His little suit of armor. Yeah, I'm not really like blown away by this guy. I've not been blown away by any of these characters. I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know, like no one has suggested these characters, probably because they're kind of mid, you know? So, credit to you guys as a community, you know? Like, only recommending the stuff that's fun and, you know, worth watching. Although this is still cool. I like this attack too. It's pretty crazy. Kind of like Yukimura. Yeah, he's just overshadowed so much by himself. I guess however many years in the future. Like his Muso seems good, but it's not like incredible. This attack is probably his best attack. Just look. Yao Chan does use a Urumi either. More of a whip. Overshadowed by Yuan Shao. Yeah. Yuan Shao makes everyone pale in comparison. You just think of one thing when you see Yuan Shao.
Exotic butters.
What I mean? You wouldn't get it. Some Urumis that have 4 blades on it. Okay. I'm gonna look it up after, because I feel like I can't really visualize it. Because I'm imagining just like the sword whip, you know? But it sounds like it's more complicated than that. Let's boost Zhang Liao. That seems good to me. Bask in his greatness. Bask in his glory. Yes. If only Yuan Shao had Swift Strike, Mutton and I would be unstoppable. Yep.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yuan Shao. The Great One. His voice lines are so funny. Nice. Still need to go to a King Cauldron. My formation is terrible. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. one phased. That's a crazy T-ball. I'm not doing that. I'll do Yasutsuna. I mean, it's fine. It's something. It's not good, but it's something. I need a King Cauldron, if you please. Good sir. Katsui also buffs Brave Generals. His is cooldown reduction, I think. The man among men, yes. We still need to do a lot of Katsui stuff. Because he's very fun to use. Katsui is actually fun to use, respectfully. Dojigiri's decent to get it earlier? Yeah. That's true. That's pretty true. But my other options were just not takeable. Like I can't take T-Bowl this late, and the bow is not as good as getting, you know, I guess what, 35% bonus charge attacks. And the health down doesn't really matter to me on this low traversal. It doesn't matter. And he has to start like a real man. Yeah, he doesn't need that cleaving blade or dazzling bullets to buff him. Bet they'll remove the HP penalty from Dojigiri. I could see that. Are there any more Brave Generals? Yeah, there definitely are. I'll just take him for now. I'll get the rest later. Okay, there we go. King Cauldron. You're right, he does cooldowns for Brave Generals. To be fair, Chris, it's my part-time job being right about this game. Do I go Trigrims? I think so, man. I'll just take it all. Just give me all of it. Then we won't go again. Yeah. All fine. Whoops. We'll take just Brave Generals from now on. You don't hate on the Chow enough, so you aren't always right. I just meant like accuracy as far as unique tactics. Although some I do forget a lot, but I feel like for the most part I've got a lot of them down. But it's about to all change again, so there'll be a lot more learning to do after Transcendence. The subright's gonna go crazy. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's go, man. Wisdom. I don't know about that because I remember you showing Jin. Yes. Yeah, I did do that in the way tier list. I did make an error with showing, I was talking about Sao P and I put Jin instead. That was a mistake in that video, for sure. And I apologize for what it's worth. Fun joke they could do for this update is add Han Dong and no one would notice. Yeah, it'd be cool if they added Han Dong and like his stuff was just like something really like that only maybe benefited him. That'd be kind of funny. Summon cooldown. Okay. More cooldown reduction plus summon soaring blade buffs. We love that. We just love it, love it, love it. Quick everyone point on every mistake Dub's ever made, point and laugh. There are a few. There are quite a few. Especially early on in the channel. I was doing some silly stuff early on. But good, you know, I mean, I'm glad you guys noticed, you know, I mean, it shows, I mean, I'm glad that, you know, the video's engaging enough that you're actually, you know, looking at all that stuff and it was so obvious. I mean, I wish it wasn't so obvious because I really tried to, you know, be accurate with that, but just did not notice it. Have to find Gan Ning. I don't have enough Slay. But he would be good for more Soaring Blade. Can't unhear Balloon Boy when I see Lubu.
Hello?
Yeah. That was one of the first things I did. Well, if I not because I was looking for Warriors Abyss content, but I'm glad I did. Thanks, man. Yeah. I'm glad you did too. Full Soaring Blade build. If I could. A little bit late in the build, but in the run, but if I can get enough of them, I probably will. Although this right now is pretty efficient. Oh, thank you, Whole Train. You're a good man. By the way, you can find Urumi demonstrations on YouTube. Demonstrations on live people. Just joking. I feel like I didn't really do a whole... Like, I could have done, like, Sanada. But I didn't. It's okay, though. Go here. All Soaring Blade on that summon challenge in Training Hall of Motor we cracked. Yes. Yeah, the 40% bonus health and barriers is not going to be able to stop Soaring Blade. It will annihilate all in its path. I remember leaving a suggestion on the first video watched and thinking he ain't gonna do that. The suggestion thing, like, I had a YouTuber that I loved when I played Crusader Kings 3, and he said on his video, you know, hey, leave a suggestion down below, and if I like your suggestion, I'll do it. And I commented, and like 2 months later, I see the title of the video, and I'm like, wait a minute, that was my idea. And he credited me directly and put my name on the in there, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. And that was a big inspiration for me to make that happen for other people too. Then he did it, and Mutton was like, yeah, this is actually the most trash person you could have used. What a terrible suggestion. Oh, that's funny. Another ancient sword I really like are Kopesh, which are Egyptian. Egyptians had some pretty cool weaponry, as I recall, from Age of Mythology. We'll talk about that a little bit. Also, Assassin's Creed Origins. I didn't play a whole lot of that, but there's some cool weapons in that part of the world. I request a UN Shao run on Traversal 6. I'm gonna do that. I'd like to do that. It's a weapon that they have that's a mix between a sickle and a sword. I think I know what you're talking about now. Haven't played Assassin's Creed games since Black Flag. Demonic, you you have not missed much. I'll just say that. That's Black Flag is dope. And after that, really, I mean, they did the time saver model, right? Like they did the thing where you can skip the game basically by paying them more money, essentially. Didn't like Assassin's Creed at all. Yeah, I liked 3. I actually like 3 a lot. 2, I think Assassin's Creed 2 is like one of the great games of that genre of like combat RPGs that were played. I remember correctly, the guards in the movie had the Mummy had them. The Mummy's one of those movies that I have not seen. Like, there's a few movies I have like that I have not seen. Like, everyone's got those movies, you know, but The Mummy is a crazy one for me. I need to watch that. Black Flag was peak of the franchise. I think 2 was the best, like, critically, but Black Flag was the peak of, like, popularity and respect, in my opinion. Like, that was the game that the community liked the most and that got the most traction. Like, people just love Black Flag, right? I liked 3 a lot, though. Ezio Trilogy was pretty good. Like, Revelations aside, which was still fine, right? Like, Brotherhood's dope. Brotherhood's really good. The 99 one is good. Didn't care for its sequels. Of The Mummy, yeah. I've heard that. Some of the Royal Guard mummies does have Kopeshes in The Mummy. That'll be a movie night for me, probably. We should be good on the ads, by the way. Starting in 3.5 minutes. It will not take that long. Ezio was by far the most memorable protagonist. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, Desmond was much worse, right? Like, it's really not even close. I did like the 3 guy. I know people don't like him, but I thought he was cool. I really liked 3 a whole lot. I loved the incorporation of the Masons stuff, and I had to go for the underground tunnels and solve the puzzles. Chris is talking about Naruto. I'm okay with that. Connor, yeah. Connor was the 3 guy. He's not very well liked, but I thought he was cool. Been a pleasure to be here as usual. Sad to be over. It's almost Friday at least. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I do take Thursdays off. I take Thursday and Monday off, but we will be back after this run at 11 a.m. Eastern for the launch of the game. Checking out all the new characters, featuring them, etc. We are beating this ad to the finish. Feels good, man. Feels birthday, man. We did it. Believers win. I'm just gonna say it. I haven't confirmed that, but I'm pretty sure they have. I've heard nothing but dislike for Yasuke. I wonder why people dislike him. So, I will get into that. We did, in fact, clear the prediction. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. It was a great time. Had no doubters, so everyone got their points back, but still. So the Yasuke thing with Assassin's Creed Shadows, basically, the controversy is that there was a real person named Yasuke who was brought to Japan from Africa and is in several like tapestries with Nobunaga Oda, and he's holding a sword. So there's kind of a weird sort of history thing of, was he an actual samurai, or was he just sort of a servant, more or less, for Nobunaga? So there's a historian that created the narrative that he was, in fact, the African samurai who was around in the feudal Japan period. My understanding is there is support for that, aside from just this one guy. But that's kind of the root of the controversy was this, person really a samurai, or was he more of like in the house and just kind of holding the swords? What's the deal there? So that's where that comes from. It's a pretty politically charged issue, so I'll just kind of explain what the implications are, and we'll leave it at that. So kind of a funny note to end on. But yeah, next time you see me, it will be 11 a.m. Eastern for the update. Unbelievably excited. Can't even tell you guys. I'm sure you guys are too. You wouldn't be here probably. But yeah, it's going to be an awesome time. And we are going to see who is live for a raid. We feast. Yes, feast indeed. Let's see here. Final Fantasy VII. The original Final Fantasy VII. This is actually a crazy scene that this person is on. So we're gonna do a raid for Final Fantasy VII of Alas Elizabeth, who I'm already following. And I'll see you guys there if you want to come. Otherwise, we will see you on Friday. Thanks for being here. Bye.